This is a review of a 2011 Ford Escape. I got the condenser, AC condenser fixed for this one because it's leaking. So it has been months that's without AC, and the cost to replace the AC condenser for this is really outrageous. It's so expensive. I could actually buy the parts in Rock Auto for like maybe 60-70 bucks, and that's it. So it got this keypad thing which we don't use, and it has this nice side view mirrors with a different one for extended view. That same thing on the other side too. And the thing that the issue with this Ford Escape 2 can be found on the wheel wells. I think this has like a bubbling going on. I don't know what's going on with the Ford Escapes, but they always have this rust on this area. Some of them have it over here. This one is a nice small truck. It has automatic headlamps, and there's like customization too with these buttons, and it has a center console, which is probably a step up from the previous generation. And once you start up, it reads you the noise. Have that console over there, and clicking on the info button give you this stuff, and there's this setup thing, reset for system check. Keys program. So yep, those are the customizable stuff. Okay, and this guy has 184,670. And this is actually averaging 25.4 miles, which is actually pretty good. It also has a electric power steering. Now, at this mileage, this Escape has several issues. The owner actually didn't do any preventive maintenance, so the pulley for this disintegrated. I think it's the tensioner. So the tensioner pulley disintegrated, so it has a new pulley out there. And then the AC compressor pulley also seized. So usually you'll expect like around 180,000 miles things will go south on some parts of this car. There's also some oil leaks going on in the valve cover. So see, that's the same thing with this one. There's the alternator. And also the pulley for the water pump got replaced too on this one. And if you look at this, on this one. And then you can also easily check the transmission pulley, which is pretty nice. You seldom have a car with automatic transmission dipstick anymore. And with that, there is no power steering fluid reservoir in this because it uses electric power steering. Again, like nice space over here. I think the old setup of the Mazda treatment, the 4 we have the air filter over here before. Yeah, I'm supposed to change that, but forgot to make them order the dryer accumulator for this. The paint is also in good shape. So far, this car I think needs new engine mounts because it's actually like not really nice. Like there's like noise, vibration. But I think it's okay. Yeah, you could hear that it's a bit noisy, but there's no vibration though. It's like I couldn't like feel the vibration on the steering wheel. So the mounts are still in good shape, but I think a new mount would probably help in reducing the noise. So compared to my other cars like the Cadillac, the Volvo, the Mercedes, this car or this truck doesn't actually drive really smooth. You could feel that it's rough. I think it's typical for most American cars at this mileage to really run rough. My Cadillac STS has 110,000 miles, so I couldn't say that it will be good at around 180,000 miles. But I test drove one at around 180,000 miles, and I could feel the roughness though. But the thing is, it's so powerful enough that it evens out, you know, like you could feel the power, so you don't mind the noise or the vibration at all at that mileage. It's still kicking around 180,000 miles. So I think the Escape, I noticed that it doesn't really like shift like pretty nice. I mean, it does shift okay, there's no problem with the transmission, but it wasn't actually programmed to be as smooth as my other cars. Yeah, it's a 2011 though, so I can't really compare it to my 2005 or 2006 or 2007 cars, or even with my 2008 Volvo. The 2008 Volvo with 244,000 miles actually drives better than this. And there's really no noise insulation on this one, so I could hear the road noise, especially the tire noise for this one. I was even first suspecting that it might be a wheel bearing going out, but actually it's not. And also it's very bouncy. I'm not so sure if I need a new suspension for this, but suspension still seems to be okay though. I mean, it's not like I'm bouncing up and down, but I could feel it that it's really bouncy in some areas. Maybe the Escape has a soft suspension. I have a Mazda Tribute before, and it doesn't actually feel that way. Maybe Mazdas are configured differently. So this is it. My review of the 2011 Ford Escape with 184,000 miles. Would Would I recommend buying it at this mileage? Sure, it's okay as long as you know that things were fixed on this before buying it, like the AC condenser and then the pulleys. You got them changed, or the previous owner already replaced them. That should work fine. It still runs pretty good, and the maintenance for this is actually not pretty bad. I mean, oil changes, coolant maybe. It's a very inexpensive car to own. So that's it.